we are designing, there are three things. Three things. The problem, which is the motivation that we should start thinking. The solution, which is why we are hired for. And the context, which creates the backdrop. Let me give you some simple examples. Problem, solution, and context. I just came out of my house and it started raining. So I got wet. Now that's my problem. I got wet. What is the solution to this? If I have to think of the solution? Well, immediately a lot of solutions can come up. I can have an umbrella. Umbrella is a solution. If I had an umbrella, I would not have got wet. Another solution, I can have a raincoat. Yeah, that is another possible solution. Third solution, I can rush and find some shelter. Problem is, I am getting wet. Solution is probably an umbrella, probably a raincoat, probably rushing for a shelter. Let's take up umbrella. This umbrella is a solution. Problem is I am getting wet. Please note, I am not saying rain is the problem. I am saying getting wet is the problem. If you learn a lot of yoga, I have heard that you get so much of power that water will not touch you. If something like that is there, you will walk in rain and you will not get wet. So rain is not the problem at all. My getting wet is the problem. So the problem is I am getting wet, and the solution is, yes, have an umbrella. Somebody pushed me in the swimming pool and I got wet. And I had read in the book, if you get wet, use umbrella. Can I use umbrella there? The problem is same. I am getting wet. But the solution is not the same. What has changed? The context has changed. Solution S is equal to function F in bracket problem comma context. Solution comes out of context and the problem at hand. So I said I had a problem of getting wet. The context changes, the solution changes. I am driving my car and it's raining. And I can't see what's there because my windshield is full of water. Context is rainfall. The problem is not the same. What is the problem? I can't see. Solution may be different. Viper. I am trying to show here that the context is same, the problem need not be same. You saw the problem is same, the context need not be same. So we clearly define these three things separate: problem, the context, and the solution. So as designers, when we are trying to solve problems, we have to consider context and we have to then think of the solution. Now let me talk more about the context. It is said in all major design pattern books that when we design something, we have to worry about the forces and constraints which come from the context. Now what is this? So moment this is read, then okay, forces and constraints. This is not physics, then what you have to understand when somebody says forces and constraints? Well, let's go back to the simple example, umbrella. It's a pattern actually, umbrella pattern. We will not accept now, but okay, let's go ahead. So we are talking about an umbrella pattern. What's the issues? What are the forces which control our design decision? Well, cost is of course always a big concern, that I need not mention. But maneuverability, because raincoat is also there. It's easy to carry raincoat because I don't have to hold it in my hand. It's more difficult to carry umbrella. But then what happens if there is a lot of stormy atmosphere? Then raincoat is better than umbrella. There are some forces which are existing. There are some constraints which are existing. Okay, tell me, can I have a flat umbrella? Umbrella, now you want to protect yourself from rainfall. So one stick and a flat roof. That can be a protection from sun, not from water, right? So there is a special shape you have for umbrella. Why is it so? There are forces and constraints in the context which are making you decide that umbrella should not be flat, it should be rounded so that water can fall out. You have a handle. Why I can hold directly like a stick? No. I have to hold it properly. So handle is also given. Now when you are taking such decisions, you are worrying about the forces and constraints which are applied by the context. So then we come to the first definition of patterns. They say, and this you have to remember for life, pattern is a solution to a problem in context.